Alright, hello and welcome to Hackles Color with Jefferey Morrison. How's it going? Alright, we're going to do another WIP Chat today. Alright, so Paint with Diamonds, The Battle Ahead by LOTR Dietrich. Hopefully I'm saying this right. Square drill, 60 centimeters by 45 centimeters, 47 colors. On double-sided mounted adhesive is the glue. I mention it because, yeah, this is my first time working with double-sided adhesive on aqueous color. So hopefully you're staying dry today. I think it did stop raining and the fog lifted. So it was kind of Silent Hill and, yeah, Noah's Ark at the same time today. Knew that storm system was coming, but yeah. Okay, number 41. Z or Z? Ah, yes, okay. Been a bit since I was working on this. So, yeah, 41 Z or Z. Okay, we'll just continue on. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day and your crafts are going well. Hobbies, crafts. Or if you're just hanging out, it's always a pleasure to have you. Alright. Yep, so I have 2 shifts at McDonald's next week, Wednesday, Thursday. Training, I suppose, so that's something. Get paid to be there, so to start, and we'll go from there. So 2 4-hour days, but I'm part-time anyway, so yeah, be just fine. So I'll have to see when I can squish WIP Chats in. I'll see how many I get in this weekend, and then next week, yeah, I'm a busy guy. Pretty much. Yeah, work Monday, Tuesday, full-time job. Wednesday, Thursday off, but yeah, 4 hours at McDonald's each those nights. So yeah, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday I work. I don't know. It's getting shifts at McDonald's finally, so oh well. Let's see if I can fit in a few WIP Chats along the way there. So going to have to tweak when I do WIP Chats. So yep, it's all good. I'll figure it out some way or another. But yeah. Alright. Yeah, stolen view. Yeah. Not very exciting colors in this section. It's a pretty dark column of colors, as I probably mentioned in my previous social media post. Previous section, the dragon wing, or part of the dragon wing. Oh, excuse me. Pretty cool canvas so far. Yeah, not too bad. I don't know if drills are popping or it's just the way the light's shining on here. I don't know. Oh, the adhesive's pretty good on this, so yeah, I just have to be a little bit careful with the adhesive this time around. Oh my gosh. That sump pump's going to die. It's been going back to back. And that motor's going to rage quit. Oh. Well, a lot of the snow is melted, but yeah, it's still lingering. It's March, so March is a transition kind of month between winter and spring. Most of the time anyway, but yeah. I don't know, it's going to do what it's going to do outside, so weather-wise. Can look at a weather report all I want, but it's just going to do what it has to. Yeah, see a blank space on the canvas there. That's interesting. Alright. Not a symbol there. I'd probably just put an extra drill that's adjacent to it. Just in that blank space there. Oh, it's all good. I think that happens on other canvases. Yeah, just blank spot. So like the center? Ah, must be a centering thing on the canvas. Yeah. Just because it is technically a grid, so. Yeah, I wonder if I'll have work uniforms for my part-time job. Yeah, it's been a couple weeks, so I've just done orientation. Yeah. So yeah, I can only work certain days because of my full-time job, so it's going to be always interesting. And the way that they release the schedule they do the schedule a week at a time. So it's kind of bizarre why they do that. Release the next week's schedule on like Wednesday of the present week. It's really weird. Don't understand why it's Wednesday. Yeah, I kind of have to know what I'm working. So. Oh well. Figure it out. Go with the flow. I get what I get for hours, so I'm not really going full throttle with the part-time job. It's just extra income. I get what I get. As other people work there full-time, that's what they do. This is just extra. But I work with it. Alright, so this is kind of like a clustered symbol here. These Z's or Z's. So it's always interesting. Usually helps if you pick up a drill with the pen to place one. Oh boy. Yeah, ran some errands this morning and holy cow, the fog was pea soup. I turned off my radio a couple times and rolled down my car windows just to kind of hear if cars were coming. Got really busy intersection with the stop sign. Yeah. Headlights are great, but if it's like pea soup kind of fog, you kind of have to just stop and listen for that extra minute or so just to make sure you can actually go. So the line of sight is severely impeded in pea soup fog. It's like Nasty. Yeah, because I remember in the first Silent Hill game on the PlayStation, if, yeah, if that was actually the first game, yeah, there were hardware limitations, so they used fog to kind of hide the map a bit. Well, it added to the atmosphere factor as well, but yeah, I think it was just hardware limitations because of this mist or fog that was in Silent Hill as you go around the town. So yeah, it was that kind of fog, really thick this morning. Yeah. And fog reveals your line of sight as you go through it. Yeah. And it wraps back behind you. It's an interesting kind of sensation to drive in the fog. But yeah, really dangerous. Not the most comfortable thing to be doing, but yeah, it could be like a whiteout blizzard and the power could be out. So I don't know, rain and fog, it's all right, kind of equal to a snowstorm kind of thing, but in terms of visibility, but take fog over snow any day, really. Yeah, other than the errands that I ran this morning, it's just been kind of a blah kind of day. I think it bugged my cat when it was raining. He was just very jumpy and skittish. Yeah, I don't know. Just meowing in the hall. Yowling in the hall as he usually does. But that's usually at night. Axel just kind of has this weird routine to... So my mom goes to their bedroom, my parents' bedroom to read or whatever. So my mom goes to her bedroom to read. There we go, that's better. Cat just starts singing in the hallway. I mentioned this tons of times before, I'm sure, but yeah, Axel is a black cat, probably 2 or 3 years old now. I really don't keep track of this stuff. Just had him for a couple of years at least, so I don't know, his information somewhere. I think I still have it, but yeah, he hasn't been to the vet in a couple of years because COVID hit. But anyway, yeah, Axel just does a little performance in the evenings, post supper performance, if you will. Wow, wow, wow. Starts scratching the wallpaper off in like the hallway adjacent to like the main level bathroom. It's like you hear him scratching and it's like, hey dude, what are you doing? Come out of the hallway and get him to stop doing it. Yeah, just like area rugs, you hear him scratching, like kneading into the area rug, and we stomp our feet and say no. But yeah, he looks at you for that extra 20 seconds and keeps scratching the rug. It's like you have a scratching post like right by the living room window, like right at the living room window, like it's basically a windowsill. Really kind of like reading bench kind of window thing. You sit at, like you can, yeah. If you put cushions in like this windowsill, it'd double as another couch technically, but I don't know. Dad made a cat tower for Axel out of extra rug and wood that he had around, scrap wood. yeah, cat likes lounging there sometimes. But yeah, he likes that windowsill as well. He has tons of space to hang out and lie down and sleep. He has a couple of cardboard boxes in the dining room. It's like he has places to lie down and scratch, but yeah, as always, if given an inch, he'll take a mile. Silly kitty. Oh well, trimming his claws by any means. Good luck. Getting a cat to sit still, to trim its nails, to trim its claws. Yeah, okay. That would have to have been back when he was a kitten and some sort of like restraint or restraining bag or something to like hold him in place, keep him calm, but I have a feeling it's way too late for that now. I don't think you'd have any working vital organs by the time you even managed to get close to my cat's paws. I think that's any cat, to tell you the truth, unless they've been, I don't know, trained or coached to get their nails trimmed in a certain way. But not Axel. So that's why he scratches. Yeah, I don't think vets do declawing anymore because of how brutal it actually is for a cat. It's reminiscent of taking the first digit of your finger off, realistically. Like the first joint. It's kind of like that, because claws kind of retract into their paws, like kind of like a Wolverine type thing. The X-Men guy. Yeah, Wolverine or yeah, Logan. Yeah, Logan. I just call him Wolverine. That's, yeah, the Hugh Jackman character guy. That's all I really know Hugh Jackman from. But yeah, I think he did Les Miserables. Yeah, he did a stint in Broadway there. Jean Valjean, or played one of the main characters anyway on Broadway, if I have that right. Or was it the movie adaptation of Les Miserables? I think I've seen the movie adaptation. I don't know. It's all blurs together. But I'm sure he's done both. Maybe. Movie adaptation and Broadway. Because that's where Les Miserables came from in the first place. So. But yeah. We had a cat like Tigger before, like a tabby. But we got him from previous owners. Like my dad had a work friend or coworker, still does. And we got their cat because the tabby wasn't getting along with the newborn child or whatever that the original owners had or something. He was declawed though, but yeah, I guess something was going on. Or they just didn't feel safe having the cat there and a newborn child. I'm not sure what that situation was. But we had a tabby cat for a while and he was fluffy. Like, I mean, chunky. Yeah, I kept eating the dog's food. That's when we had a Siberian Husky at the same time. But Tigger ended up in the basement. Going to the basement, staying away from the dog. And Tigger and Kanuka really didn't see each other. Kanuka passed away from age. Oh, it's like more than 5 years ago now. It's all a blur. Yeah, she passed away one night. Yeah, yeah. That's one sound you never forget. Howl and then cut off, and then yikes. And I knew exactly what it was. Very weird experience. Yeah, Tigger got sent away to a farm, so I think that's when we were moving from Stratford to St. Mary's. If you're in Ontario. Yeah, gave Tigger to somebody and then put him on a farm. Yeah, he's either passed away now or still kicking around, but much healthier. Tigger was like an indoor kind of cat, and then just became a farm cat. Could have been indoor with the other owners, but yeah, Tigger was indoor for us. Yeah, he kept sneaking up and eating the dog's food, Kanuka's dog food, so that probably isn't really good for cats. I think it has a higher fat content, the dog food. So yeah, he got really fluffy. I don't know, because huskies, Siberian huskies, or huskies in general, just eat at certain intervals, not every day per se. I think it's just kind of an instinct. Cat just grazes too, just eats throughout the day or whenever he wants to. We just have food and water out. So, you know the old adage with there's even like the bottom of the bowl showing in a cat's dish, they just like lose it. Yeah, so. And the second you shake the dish and he's like watching you do it, he'll just give you that sideways look. It's like, you're kidding, right? Didn't just do that, did you? It's empty. Even when it's blatantly not. It's just, cats are funny that way. I think it's just like a cat thing in general. It's like, dish is empty, excuse me. Yeah, I think Kanuka emptied her food dish. Or just grazed through the day as well. Yeah. Man, feels like forever since we've had a dog. Holy cow. Years have just really whooshed by. Yeah, there's like kind of a snow fence system in the backyard here. Well, barely a backyard, but at the back of our house, and yeah, we could just let the dog out in my parents' room or whatever, and yeah, just let her run for what there was, and then we'd walk her around the pond. We have like 1.5 acres. It's not by any means sprawling property, but yeah, kind of more than we've ever been used to. Is living in Stratford, we just had lived on a residential kind of street, and then moved into St. Mary's, like just in town in a subdivision. So there was a backyard, like a fenced yard, but yeah, Not as wide spanning as 1.5 acres. We do have highway property that we cut the grass with when it's appropriate. Yeah, we just cut that grass, but I've never seen kind of township or whatever highway maintenance ever cut the city or town highway property. Yeah, we always just end up doing it just to maintain it, or else the grass would be really long and just attract a whole bunch of trouble. So yeah, spring, summer, fall, cut the grass once it gets long enough. And most occasions, yeah, the grass grows voraciously. So yeah. Yeah, if I took Axel to the vet, they just say he's fat. Yeah, he's gained some weight since we've had him, but yeah, his fur coat kind of changed once he got settled in here. I don't know if that's like a sign of stress if your cat has kind of dull hair with no sheen to it. It could be a sign of stress, I think, I'd imagine. But now that he's settled in, has somewhat of a routine. Oh, my mom's home all the time, with some exceptions. My dad and I work full-time, part-time. So we see the cat eventually, but my mom hangs around with the cat and a lot more than my dad and I do. But yeah, spend time with the cat, but yeah, we're not home 24/7 exactly. Oh, it's all good anyway. Yeah, cats are fairly independent as long as you feed them and they have a water source. It's good. Do his litter box every day. Yeah. Well, nearly every day, but yeah. I just top it up as I go. I don't do the whole pour cat litter out. Throw all that gets way too expensive. I just clean the litter box as much as possible and then just top it up with new litter every once in a while. Once the litter gets low enough. But yeah. Yeah, the wind picked up again. It's overcast. Mainly kind of. Yeah, the birds are out. I saw a couple crows. Yeah. And a Canada goose just on its own. I thought they usually traveled in flocks or big honks. I don't know what a group of Canada geese is. A gaggle. Yeah, it's just regular geese. But anyway, you've been watching Echoes of Color with Jeffery Morrison. Down below in the description, I put my Facebook profile name, my Echoes of Color Facebook business page. It's really just a website within Facebook. That's all it really is. That's just what Facebook calls it. And my Instagram, all three. I just update every once in a while. It's not constant by any means. Took a picture of a fresh brewed cup of coffee every time I went for coffee. You'd start wondering. Can drink 2 or 3 mugs of coffee a day. Yeah, that's not happening. I don't do that kind of stuff. It's just diamond painting. Yeah, just any channel updates if there's any. Usually mention them in the videos, but I've kind of written them out in post, like for when my videos were cut down from an hour to half an hour increments. That's really been the only major update for the channel. But yeah, and I post walking challenge links. Conqueror, Lord of the Rings. I'm on part 4 of 5 of the journey across Middle Earth virtually. And Pacer is Silk Road, trail in China. I kept saying Asia all this time. But anyway, those 2 are like the main official websites to do these virtual challenges, fitness challenges, if you will. I won't earn a commission. I'm not sponsored. Yeah, I'm not affiliated. Yeah, or a partner. So yeah, just at your leisure. I do talk about reading on the treadmill occasionally, what I'm reading. Yeah, I'm reading the 2 Towers now for Lord of the Rings, the second of the trilogy. But anyway, take care. All the best to your crafting endeavors and hobbies. If you're just hanging out, thank you. And yeah, I'll see you again soon. Bye.